So I'm on here today to do a very highly requested video. Probably my last like 10 videos I've had, I don't know how many people comment saying, please show us how you curl your hair. So this look is very similar to my other everyday hair tutorial video that I did. The only difference is I'm using a bigger barrel. That video I used a 1 1/4 inch barrel, but now I'm really into like the looser, sort of softer look, so I've been using a 1 1/2 inch barrel. Everything else is the same, the products are the same, the technique is the same, the sectioning, everything exactly the same. It's just I'm using a bigger barrel. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so we're starting off with clean, fresh hair. I washed my hair last night, so it's extremely clean, and the only thing that I have in it for product is the Lanza Healing Color Care Trauma Treatment, and I just put this in the ends of my hair, sort of mid-shaft to ends. It's like a leave-in conditioner, and that is it. So I'm going to be using my Rusk 1 1/2 inch curling iron. It's quite large. You can actually get, I think it goes all the way up to 2 inches, and I just love this iron. Basically all of my hot tools are actually Rusk. So that's what we're going to be using today. Obviously, the bigger the barrel, the looser the curl. Also means you can take bigger sections too. And for a setting spray, I'm going to be using the Kenra Platinum Working Spray. It's just a really nice setting spray. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair. It's much, much easier if you do actually section your hair. Otherwise, you're just taking like big clumps of hair. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a brush with my Astinis boar bristle brush and give each section a generous spray. And as you can see, I've just kind of like split it in half. So since we are using a bigger barrel, we can take bigger sections. And we're just starting in the mid shaft and sort of winding it down. That way you can get all those ends in there. And you don't have to hold it for too long. These tools get pretty warm. And just let it go. Take a section about the same size, and again start in the mid shaft and just sort of wind your way up. And while you're winding up, you can just sort of click it with your thumb, and that will allow all those little ends to get in there. And as you can see, I am actually winding it all away from my face. Now what you can do to help the curl last a whole lot longer is actually once you're done curling it, wind it back up with your hand sort of thing and clip it with a clip or a bobby pin and carry on for like 20 minutes or so, maybe vacuum your house and then take it out, and I guarantee it will last a whole lot longer. But I don't have that kind of time. So same thing to the other side, starting in the mid shaft, winding it down or up and clicking to get all those little ends in there. I've been liking the looser curl lately. I just think it's I don't know, it makes my hair feel longer, and I find it gives me a little bit more volume as well when you're using a bigger barrel. So once you're done each section, I'm just going to take the Kenra Volume Spray. This is the Super Hold Finishing Spray, and give those curls just a little spritz. So I'm going to move on to the next section, and I will be back once it is all curled. Okay, so I finished 2 more sections after I did the bottom section, So that would be 3 sections in total, and did the same thing like I did for the bottom section. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I do the top. You can do a side part, you can do a middle part, whatever you're into. I like to rock with the middle part. I think it suits my face shape the best, so that is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do a nice clean part. And again, I'm going to take my working spray, give it a little bit of a brush. I basically do the top section here, I just kind of split it off in 2. So this, I'm going to get as close to the root as possible, just to try to get some good lift in through there. And I will do the same for this side. Again, wrapping it away from my face. And I'm just gonna hold it there. Really, you don't have to hold on too long if you are using professional tools, like, you know, it's like 10, 15 seconds sort of thing. And just let that go. Now for these very front sections, I started mid-shaft again. Wind and click, depends on what kind of iron you're using, and I kind of hold it so it's about 2 or 3 inches off of my scalp, because I don't want it too tight against my head, because I want it to swoop down really nicely. I'm just going to let that go, and then almost instantly I take my brush, just sort of brush it out gently, and I'm going to do the same to this side. And hold it out 2 or 3 inches away from the scalp. Let it go. Take your brush, brush it out just very gently. So I'm just going to take again my Kenra volume spray and give it a good spray all over. I like this volume spray because it's still workable, like you'll be able to brush through your hair. And we're just gonna let those curls cool down and set, and then I will show you how I finish this look off. Alright, so I've let those curls cool down, and so now we're going to take our Asinis boar bristle brush and we're just gonna brush this out. And as you can see, it just helps break it up and make it look so much softer. This curling iron just gives it a really nice soft wave. So there we have it. Now, you guys know I like my big hair, so I'm just gonna go in with a comb and just give it a tiny bit of back combing. And when I mean a tiny bit, I kind of mean a lot. We'll just sort of smooth that over. And we'll do some on this side. You obviously can skip this step, but I don't. Some people don't appreciate big hair. You don't have to go too crazy, but I think a little bit helps. And then just take your boar bristle brush again and just gently sort of smooth it over Try not to disrupt the back combing you just did. I think that pretty much has it. So I'm just going to take my volume spray again. Give it a nice little spray. And there you have it. That is pretty much how I curl my hair every day, unless I'm feeling like I want something tighter, or if I want to go straight, which I usually never do, or if I want to wear my hair up. This is like my go-to hairstyle. So there you have it. That was highly requested. Anyways, I love you guys very much. Mwah, mwah. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you in my next video.